I'm Kathleen Henderson from Roots and Boots, and this is part 4 of our Day in the Life series. It was one Monday in November of 2023 where you get to tag along with me and my family on our homestead and as we homeschool and go about our daily business. Parts 1, 2, and 3 took us from the start of our day through breakfast and lessons and our morning time and lunch prep and lunch and our afternoon. And now in part 4, you're going to come along with us for dinner prep and dinner. And then be sure to look for video 5, which is the final video in this 5-part series. It's now 5 o'clock, time to make dinner. I've got chicken in the crock pot and I am throwing together some veggie sides. I think I'm gonna cut up some delicata or acorn squash with our new favorite way to eat that, plus sauteed kale, maple glazed kale, and sauteed peppers. I'm working on the Parmesan mixture that I use as a topping for roasted delicata squash, homegrown of course. The recipe is so delicious, even my pickiest eater likes to eat it. I'm putting the link to the recipe here in case you want to try it. It works great with any winter squash. Stripping our homegrown chard leaves to use in my maple glazed kale recipe, which I will also link here for you. It's cold, is that what you said?
You hold right outside the back door.
Okay.
Oh, we did it towards me. How are you?
No.
Guys will one less time. So there's going to be 2 guys left. Okay.
Cut up our homegrown squash. I like to save the seeds for making roasted pepitas. I'm separating the seeds into this colander, which I'm just kind of setting aside for now. And then I'll be slicing each of these delicata squash halves into little half rounds and spreading them out on a baking sheet. And then later I will deal with the seeds in the colander and get them ready to go in the oven to make delicious homemade pepitas, which I love to add to my green salads. Camera battery died unbeknownst to me, so I didn't get to show you the process of adding the topping to the sliced squash, but here they are ready to go into the oven. And now I'm going to work on slicing the chard. It's so simple, but this is such a tasty recipe. It's one of my go-tos for any kind of greens. You can use kale, chard, even spinach. Thank you for taking care of the bacon grease.
You didn't get a drink, right? Because if you did. Okay.
Boys are playing a game in the living room while I work on dinner here. I have bacon grease heating in this skillet, getting ready for the chard, and then I'm preparing a second cast iron skillet on the right for sauteed peppers. These are sliced sweet bell peppers, and I just saute them with some coconut oil in a hot skillet. In my skillet on the left, I have added some chopped red onions from the freezer, from our garden, of course. Counter, I'm mixing up a second batch of the Parmesan topping because I cut up so much squash that I ran out. Greg came in from his work day. I don't remember what he was showing me there. He likes to find funny things on the internet and show it to me. About you, but it's hard for me to be engaged when I am in the middle of making 3 kinds of vegetables so that we can eat dinner sometime today, hopefully. And by the way, this is an 8 burner stove from Blue Star. The burners are all cast iron and they are interchangeable. You can see that little space where I'm working on the squash. It's actually a griddle across the front and back burner there, and it has a stainless steel cover. I use that as a prep spot, like extra counter space all the time, and we can interchange that grill and put it on a different set of burners wherever we want. I love this stove. It was definitely a splurge when we redid our kitchen, but it's been worth every penny. I use it like crazy, as you can see here, just for making dinner. And of course, during the growing season, when I am canning, to work on several projects at once, or to work on a canning project and make dinner at the same time. I love this stove.
I feel so tall when I stand on tiptoes now. I'm taller than Dad, and I'm taller than Mom. I'm taller than Pat, and I'm as tall as Malachi. I feel so tall.
Here, Adam, this one has fun.
Taller than Dad, and taller than Mom.
I want to see how I feel. Ow!
Adam, here.
How tall am I when you're not on tiptoes?
Malachi, you didn't get any,
I'm not. I am
these.
going
And
to.
that.
So,
Here.
wait, you said how tall am I when you're not on tiptoes?
And
No.
you want
I mean, how tall you are.
Yeah.
I mean,
It means like on me, like
how tall I am
measures.
next
Here,
to me.
let me see. I think you're above, a little above my shoulder. With which I noticed it.
keep your
Yeah, it
plate over there.
means I have big brains
Not
in there.
necessarily. Some people have very large heads and very small brains. And
What else
some-
would there be in there?
Huh?
So what else would there be in there?
Fluff?
Blubber?
No, fluff like poo. He has
He
a
has a
large
big
head.
brain in there.
Jim Gaffney said that if fat made a sound, it would blubber.
I don't want
Alright,
that.
do I get this big piece of bread or do I get a piece of bread?
Sticky stuff.
There.
I think we still need to cut.
We have one piece left.
One.
Should I cut another piece or should I use it?
I would like one.
You take that one, make
tiny
Creeder's
little,
own
tiny
one.
little bit of chicken.
I know, but it's a big piece, so
Do you want half of that piece? What do you want?
I'm asking if you want the big piece or if Dad wants the big piece.
It's like
We all want a piece.
I know, but this is the biggest piece here.
I want that piece.
It's prime real estate.
Alright, what should I do?
Do you want any more chicken or are you good?
I'm gonna get that
What
piece.
is going on
I
here?
request the next biggest piece.
Alright, what should I take? This?
Why don't you start with half a piece?
Move your plate.
For such a little guy. I'm gonna have the big piece.
We know.
I can feel myself.
Do not worry.
Does anyone else already have bread?
I have bread.
You have bread already?
You want bread?
So that's Creed.
$3. Okay, from here for bread.
Is that too much chicken for you, Kat, or just right?
Just right.
Oh, that squash smells like melon. And it makes me want yellow.
Smells like melon.
Yeah, like
Is that
yellow.
enough
What do you think?
peppers for you,
Come
Kat?
Yes, that's good.
How many of these do you want? 4?
That's good.
So you have greens. Here, this is yours.
Crisscross, crisscross. Everybody clap your hands. Slide to the left, slide to the right.
I forgot to show my plate with bread on it. I don't know if you can even see that.
Was there any drinkable kombucha?
This might be drinkable though.
Look,
Hey Jay, come on. What's the matter?
this never ends.
It ain't going very big.
Here, Dad, if you want some, you can try this.
I mean, it's taking pretty soon.
Where's my Invisalign case?
Thank you.
Where's Justin? Where's Justin?
Justin? Who's Justin?
Just in case.
Oh.
All right.
Where is Justin?
Come to the table so we may pray.
What is it? Is it chapstick?
Let's pray.
No, it's just
All right.
a case.
How faithful, Father, is your care. Again, as always, food is there. Again, you've set us before. A meal we pray will mean much more than single persons filled with food. Let there be, Lord, a loving mood. As you make our bodies new, come now and feed our wounds too. Lord, we thank you for today. We thank you for good work today. We thank you for...
If you saw video 1 or video 3 in this Day in the Life series, then you're already familiar with our mealtime prayers, which came from John Piper. And I will share a link to those in the description below this video. Years ago, we realized that we were arriving at the meal table kind of brain dead as the parents of 3 very active young children. And we came across these prayers and decided to start incorporating them into our mealtime. And of course, over time, we all memorized them. After our healthy homegrown dinner, we decided to have ice cream topped with crunchy peanut butter and chocolate chips. And I also wanted to point out our glasses on the table. We use different colored drink bands to identify each person's glass. It's helpful for our own family on a daily basis, and it's especially helpful when we have guests over. We have a whole collection of these bands. Served us well for many years. Another thing you might notice on our dining table is cloth napkins. We have used cloth napkins for years, probably almost our entire marriage. We have whole sets of different colored napkins, as well as fancier napkins that we use for guests, as well as a huge set of bandanas that we use when we have large groups over for events at our home. It has really cut down on a lot of waste over the years. It actually helps to kind of elevate our meal times together. We also use real dinnerware, plates, cups, glasses, which has also cut down on a lot of waste over the years, and again helps to elevate our dining experiences.
You could go under it.
But if you actually, what happens if you want to like keep sheep in there
That's a good
at
idea.
some point?
You can move that cutting board of
Well, if they did that, then I would
squash
actually-
out of there if that's in your way. I'm planning to cut it and
We would just,
roast it.
like, put some wire in the bottom or something and cook it. That's gonna be brutal.
Yeah, I think that
Shift it.
we could always.
Oh.
Play it again. On the verse, so maybe they have the question.
I'm gonna turn the camera on them. It's a waltz.
It's a waltz, and it was A and D, right?
Yeah.
No.
It's in the key of G.
It's A and G.
Yeah.
Wait.
That wasn't
Play
it.
some chords and get the key in your head.
Can you play the piano like Amelia was doing? Here, let's do it.
I don't remember the chords though. I got the chords for that. Wait, what other songs?
Hang on, let's work on the roll. Hey, are you guys going to play the same song?
Oh, I thought we were. Go
Where
for
do we
it.
got the chords?
If they all play the same song, believe it or not.
You want to talk to do that better? Well, maybe what happened was said it at the same time.
I'm getting them mixed up.
That's it.
But it sounds way too empty with like nothing going in the beginning. So it should be. Wait, but there shouldn't be room for
Hang on,
two.
let me-
Greg is deboning the rest of the chicken in the crock pot, and then he's going to start a batch of broth. He's the broth guy. That's what you always wanted to be, right?
Always dreamt of it when I was younger.
That wraps up part 4 of our Day in the Life series. Be sure to look for day 5, which is the final video, the final part of our day on this one Monday in November of 2023. And be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. Hit the thumbs up. Leave me a comment if you have something to say or a question to ask. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe for more homesteading, homeschooling content here on YouTube.